Happy Monday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda. Action-packed podcast.
Emma Gillespie came to chat about Lizzo. Lizzo's brand is being body inclusive. It's being kind. She's her whole persona is about treating people well. Well, apparently behind the scenes, people are alleging that's not what's going on. Emma's going to unpack all of that with us.
We went down to the very origins of succulent Chinese meal. You'd forgotten where it had come from.
You went to the boat show, Brendan, and drank beer and stood around looking at other people's boats.
That's what you do.
What a dream.
Isn't it great to be me?
Tribal drum was beating for no one was meant to see that. Some of these calls were a little hair-raising.
And the pub test, the girl dinner.
Does it pass the pub test?
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you can't face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Munts.
Hello, how are you?
Sorry, is that too much? I've come in hot.
I know, haven't you just?
Big weekend, and I've just come in hot. And the Matildas, how good are we going?
Well,
I know I'm saying that with
how do you not get a job as a commentator? How good are we going?
I'm walking on the fence of not knowing anything about the game, but pretending that I actually do know and getting on the bandwagon. Please don't anyone notice that I've done that.
How good are we going?
How good are we? How good Sam Kerr's calf?
Well, apparently she's going to be playing tonight.
Yep.
Obviously, we're in the instant knockout rounds now, but we've never been this far before. It's so exciting. Overnight, America, who's won the USA, who's won the last two Soccer World Cups, is out. They were beaten overnight by Sweden, I think. Mm-hmm. So that's very interesting for us. America is out. You know what I'm finding annoying is that the game starts at 8:30 tonight. Seven Mate has the warm-up at 7:30.
Yep.
And then goes to the movie Commando, which you'll probably be watching.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's fantastic.
And the game itself, the only place you can watch it is 8:30 on Channel 7. Mm-hmm. My theory is because The Voice started last night. Every other game has started at 8 o'clock, hasn't it? They say 7:30, but
well,
by
so
the
a
time
delayed telecast, or does it actually start at 8:30?
Well, they're saying they're actually interesting point. I don't know, but they're delaying it or starting it at 8:30. I think that's pretty outrageous considering this whole tournament, let's get behind the Matildas. And people have loved this. People have really come together to support the Matildas. And now they're saying it starts at 8:30. That's such a late night for kids, late night for me. And if that's a TV decision, then that's poo.
Yeah, and us fence sitter supporters as well.
Well, that's the thing. But everyone wants to get behind the massive game tonight. They'll have huge ratings.
Are we on against Denmark?
Is it Denmark tonight? I think it is. Yes, it is.
Are Denmark good at soccer? Because they've got a lot of flat spaces.
Yeah, they're all right.
Okay, Gemma Rye knows.
They've got good cheekbones, and that might help them.
Maybe that's something for you now that you've become a full-blown influencer, mate. Maybe the next thing for you is just colour man for a soccer commentary side. So
well, Jonesy can't do it.
I can't do it.
Are we going well?
So we're crossing live to Gemma Rye. Gemma Rye, how do you think they'll go?
Yeah, pretty good, I reckon.
There you go.
And are you annoyed it starts at 8:30?
No, I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
He's up gaming till 3.
So it's okay that Channel 7 have shown the games at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Suddenly, because The Voice is on tonight, the biggest one we've seen will be 8:30. Drives me crazy.
Okay, well, maybe have a word to the folks at Channel 7. That's your own stamping ground.
I'm going to phone them now. Who'll be there at 10 past 6?
Give James Warburton a call. I think get
Eddie on the phone.
Get Eddie, get Koshy on the line.
Koshy's not there anymore.
Yeah, but he still pulls the strings. Get Shervo on the line.
Hey, Shervs.
Shervs, you're new there.
You're new there. You do something.
Have a word. Action-packed show today. We've got Instagram making its return. We're also going to give away a wedding over there in Rarotonga.
Wedding in the Cook Islands. Emma Gillespie is going to join us. Let's work out what's happening with Lizzo. All the great things that she stands for, apparently behind the scenes, isn't so much.
Do you want to win prizes for the Magnificent Seven right now?
They're pretty good too.
Double pass to see Kate Sobrano and a classic Udi as well. How good's that?
Here's question 1. In a game of scissors, paper, rock. See, I always say rock, paper, scissors. What do you say?
Scissors, paper, rock.
No.
Yes.
Game of scissors, paper, rock. What beats rock?
Podcast. The Magnificent 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, I'll say go the Matildas if I can stay awake that late.
Oh, you can make it.
Listen to you.
Well, I'll watch it.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well, of course
No,
I
you
will.
won't.
Of course I will.
You said that Ted Lasso's ruined soccer for you
Well,
because
it
you think
has.
it should be over in 5 minutes.
Well, because
with a
Ted-
homily at the end.
and a nice feel-good speech.
Hmm.
I feel that with Ted Lasso, something happens. And then when I actually watched the Matildas game, the first one, for half an hour, nothing happened.
You
They passed
seem-
it around.
I
And I
know.
said to my wife, I said, when does this start? And she said, well, it started half an hour ago.
You seem surprised even though you were the coach of your son's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Georges River Tigers under 14Ds.
And were you just off at the pie shop when they were actually playing?
We did. There might have been a trip to the pie shop, but those boys, yeah, they didn't do very well. But, I think we bonded.
Because you were calling out, boo, it's gone on too long.
Well, most of them they'd all be 30 now. So hello, chaps, wherever you might be. No doubt captains of industry now, because I
Thanks
was
to the
like,
homilies of Brendan Jones.
I think I would have been like Dead Poets Society. I would have been like Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society. I would have been a great mentor to them.
I'd like to hear their side
Do we
of that
take
story.
any calls from prison?
Yeah.
He was me great mentor, that one. We got Craig of the Oaks.
Hello, Craig.
Good morning, legends. How are we?
We're
Well,
great,
thank you.
Craig.
Here's question number 1. In a game of scissors, paper, rock, I do feel more comfortable saying rock, paper, scissors. What beats rock?
It had to be paper.
Paper.
Yeah. Let's just do one now. Ready? Hey, Craig, you do part of this as well.
Dave,
okay?
let me just check. Do you do 1, 2, 3 and then you do it?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then you do
Okay,
it.
ready?
Okay.
No, then you didn't. You did 1, 2 and did it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 and then you do it.
Okay, you
Go.
doing this, Craig?
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
do it.
Paper.
Oh, Jonesy
Oh, my
waited
God,
4
scissors.
beats.
Okay.
Even after I'd done a rock, he did scissors.
We both did scissors, so we beat you, Craig. Question number 2. Who do the Matildas play tonight in the Women's World Cup round of 16? What?
Yeah, they're words.
Craig's gone.
Oh, Craig's gone.
Craig, what happened to Craig?
Did we bore the pants off him?
Robertson, how does that question...
Well, it's the World Cup round 16.
It says round of 16.
Yeah, it's round of 16. That's what it's called.
Okay. Robertson, is that a soccer thing?
Yes.
Robertson Camden.
You were the coach.
I've never heard that before.
Your team never got that far.
I didn't even understand the offside rule when I coached soccer.
Hello, Robert
Still don't.
of Camden. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you,
Who
Amanda
are,
Jonesy?
hello. Who
We're
are the
good, thanks, Robert.
Matildas playing tonight?
Denmark.
They
Yeah.
are.
The not-so-secret sound.
Duh. What's this sound? Let's hear it
Lock
again.
the car alarm.
Oh, it is. It's locking
It
the
is.
car.
Question number 4. Wonderwall by Oasis was originally going to be called what? A, Shooting Star, B, Holding Hand, or C, Wishing Stone?
I don't know, but I'll go with A.
Shooting
no, it's
Star.
not Shooting Star. Sorry about that.
And there we have it.
Question number 4. Wonderwall by Oasis was originally going to be called Holding Hand or Wishing Stone.
We're into the Magnificent 7. We find ourselves at question number 4.
Hello, Nick of Moore Park. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Moorbank, I'm sorry. Well, I'm very well, thank you. Wonderwall by Oasis was originally going to be called what? Was it Holding Hand or Wishing Stone?
I think it's C.
It is. It's Wishing Stone.
The Rachel haircut was popularised in which sitcom?
Oh, yes. Remember the Rachel?
Everyone know the Rachel.
Rachel. Oh, Friends.
Yeah, Friends. Jennifer Aniston's haircut became world famous and a bit of a rope around her neck, excuse the pun. She didn't like to be defined by a haircut. What theme has been chosen for the latest season of The Block? What's the theme they're going with this time?
50s.
1950s.
All the houses, I watched it last night, all the houses are exactly how they were in the 50s. If Granny's just moved out or moved on, they've rolled her up in a carpet and
There's a mound in the backyard.
flicked her out the back.
And with the 50s thing, did they get straight into building or they make them all dress up in their 50s clothes and waste an episode?
Yeah, there's a little bit of dick around, not as much this time.
Because I think, remember they did that for a few seasons and everyone got sick of it.
And, but I just want to see you building stuff.
Yeah.
And Neil Whittaker's leaving. He's not going to be on the show as much anymore.
Was that announced?
He announced that he was going the blub a little bit about that. and he's leaving, I think, for personal reasons.
And
His
is he being
partner's not well.
replaced?
There's another person coming along there as well.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, it's sad. I like Neil. He's a good guy. Question number 7. What is the Australian netball team known as, Nick?
Who's the Australia? They've also got a World Cup happening at the moment.
I think it's the Opals.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's basketball.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. Stephen's in Pagewood.
Hello, Stephen.
Yes.
Hello. What's the Australian...
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. What's the Australian netball team known as? They also had their World Cup opener last night. They beat Zimbabwe, the Australian netball team. What's their names? Not the Opals.
Is it...
Yeah.
Got anything for us?
Netball?
Yeah, it's netball.
Australian netball team.
Yeah,
that will be...
No, hang on. Don't be too hasty on
Stephen,
the
you
base.
get 5 seconds more.
It's the netball team.
Okay.
What's the name of the netball team?
What are they known as? They're not the Opals, they're the...
They're,
It's not going
That's
to.
all right.
It's not going to come
Get
through.
the buzzer.
Sorry, Stephen.
Sometimes it just happens. Tanya's in George's Hall.
Hi, Tanya. Do you know the name of the netball team?
Is it the Diamonds?
Diamonds.
And yes, as I said, their World Cup opener, they beat Zimbabwe 86-30.
Zimbabwe would be pretty good, I'd imagine.
At netball?
At netball. Isn't that where it came from? Netball?
I don't think so.
They used to throw the ball into they throw a pig's bladder into a basket.
I think
Is that just from a TV
You
show?
had a fever dream.
No, I'm sure I saw that happen once. Congratulations, you've won the jam pack. It's all coming your way, Tanya. You're going to see a double pass to see our very good friend Kate Sobrano at a night at the Barracks, returning to Manly this spring. A classic Oodie. The Oodie beat the winter chills in a toasty, warm, wearable blanket. And Jonesy and Amanda Carrick to choose fit, colour and some standard pencils. Anything you would like to add there, Tanya?
Oh, thank you so much, guys. That's made my day. You have a wonderful one as well.
Thank you. And
Tanya.
information on my screen here. Netball started in England, so
did
there was
it?
no pig's bladders through holes in the wall or anything.
Not holes in the wall. It's in a basket.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. We are back, baby. This is it. Ready?
Here we go.
And step on the gas. Go!
I'm going to flick through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. Oh, one of our faves, Brendan. On this day in 1991, Mark Cohn released what would be known as his signature hit, Walking in Memphis. Or he goes, Memphis. The story of how Mark would get to the point of writing the song is an interesting one. I'll tell you why it's interesting. One night in 1985, while listening to all his demos, he realised he didn't love his songs. He didn't think they were strong enough. He was 28 years old, which was 10 years older than when James Taylor wrote Fire and Rain. Really? And Jackson Browne wrote These Days. Their definitive songs were written when they were much younger than that. So with this struggle at the forefront of his mind, he decided to visit a place he'd never been before to overcome his creative slump. He went to Memphis. He visited the church where Al Green was preaching. He went to the gates of Graceland where Elvis lived and a small nightclub in Mississippi where he sang with a gospel singer named Muriel. He returned to New York feeling what he would describe as a spiritual awakening and composed his greatest hit.
So that's pretty much just his trip to Memphis.
Luckily, he didn't go to Dracula's Theatre Restaurant on the Gold Coast or we wouldn't have had this beautiful song.
I don't know about that.
I want to suck your blood.
Jam Nation.
Well, the boat show was a success on
Oh,
the weekend.
you went to the boat show. You got tickets from Ryan.
Jem Rye hooked me up with some tickets. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
And what happened? Did you take your posse? Who'd you
Took
go
the
with?
posse, took the fellas, Omo, Scamp and Gaz.
Omo, Stamp and Gaz. Scamp and Gaz.
Yep.
And so
myself.
no Snake and Wombat? They couldn't make it this year? No
Snake.
Emu?
Emu could have come if he wanted.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about these sitting there going, hang on, why wasn't I invited?
Why wasn't he?
Why wasn't I invited?
All the nicknames were there.
There was a lot of people there. It was everyone's saying, oh, no one's got any money. There was a lot of people there looking at boats and looking to buy boats.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not just look around at the big Richie boats and get a beer.
Well, that was us.
Yeah.
That was our group.
So people actually buy boats?
Yeah, there was people buying boats. There's people doing deals and all that sort of stuff. There's rich dudes, there's poor dudes, there's harangue dudes with their families. Because this year at the boat show, there's always something that that everyone wants to get. And this year it was these Yamaha inflatable sharks, that are probably about 2 foot long.
Were they already inflated?
No, so you can go and get the shark and it gets inflated.
And then what do you do?
Oh, and then you walk around with it. And I just,
Overinflated sharks. You've supported them for years.
so everyone's got an inflated shark. So there's harangue dudes walking around in this inflated.
Like the Easter show.
Well, Gaz he wants to get the sharks for the grandkids. And I said, well, you're not going to get them inflated, are you? We're not walking around with, and so he wisely got them uninflated in a bag, which was easier. And so we wandered through there. There's a lot of Middle Eastern gangs walking around there. You think of what are these guys doing? Bags of cash. And then there's rich dudes and then rich wives of rich dudes.
And what was your gang? How would you describe
what you were?
time
wasters. There was a bit where we're just standing in a boat having a beer and this guy said, can we help you? And I said, oh, no, we're all right, mate. We're just standing in the boat in the middle of the thing. And then that's what it's about.
Inside a boat, inside a building?
Inside the building. Because that's what guys
When you say
do.
it like that, it's weird.
It is. And he said, you guys are just living the dream.
Not
aren't
my
you?
dream, I don't think.
Man, if you get a bunch of men with a beer and you can
say, stand in a boat.
Yeah, you can stand in a boat or lean over a ute and have a beer. That's what we do.
Right.
That's what we do. And it was great, wrapped up with a succulent Chinese meal in at Chinatown, and then some karaoke at the Covent Gardens Hotel.
You went to karaoke?
Yeah, I didn't go to sing or participate, but I love the Covent Gardens Hotel. It's one of the greatest hotels in Sydney.
And when you walked in and saw there was karaoke, I would have thought you'd have said, let's go.
When we got there was no karaoke.
Oh, okay.
We'd been there for some time.
Oh,
I will say this. I've got it on my phone. Let me just find it. This guy, he was doing AC/DC. I thought he was pretty good.
Is that his voice?
Yeah.
No, that's a backing track, isn't it?
No.
Are you sure?
Still stands out. Still stands
He
out.
opened his mouth and those noises came out.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I had to go outside that stage because I might have passed wind at the bar, and it's the worst. Scam said, "Oh my God, that's dreadful."
Brendan.
Yeah, when you start laughing because it's so bad. But I wasn't in mixed company, so it was all right.
I don't know what to say to that story. You cleared the bar.
Didn't clear the bar. Scam's just got on.
Yeah, and I might have made that guy's voice like that.
He said, "Was that you?" I said, "No," and I just started laughing.
What a beautiful end to a beautiful day, Brendan. Did it inflate a shark?
Oh, well, actually, the sharks didn't get home. We lost the sharks somewhere between Chinatown and Central Station.
I think you lost your guts and sharks went missing.
You were missed there.
Oh,
you were missed.
The way you've painted that day, I wish I could have been there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Big day in your family on Saturday. Your eldest son, Morgan, is getting married. And this is just so wonderful, so wonderful. He was about 7 when I first met you. And here he is getting married.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
He's like 30.
He's 30. How do you feel as father of the groom? Where do you put that emotion? How are you feeling?
Oh, like any father of the groom would be. You're as pleased as punch.
Have you had much involvement in the wedding? What role are you playing?
No, I haven't had any real involvement. They've got it all organised. Everything's organised.
I guess because when you got married, you're in your early 20s and it's different. These days, as you say, Morgan's 30. They kind of know what they want and they've taken charge a bit.
And that's it. You just got to go there and... you give them some money when they need it and all that sort of stuff.
Has he been asking you about his suit and stuff like that?
No, not at all.
He's in control with all that?
He's in charge. He's just...
Or his fiancée is, maybe.
Maybe that's probably a bit from column A and a bit from column B.
Yeah.
Going through with what Helen, my wife, is doing at the moment with the dress, the mother of the groom's dress.
What is the theme, or how do you set yourself to mother of the groom?
There was the one dress, which I liked.
So she bought a dress.
She bought a dress. And then she thought, I better buy a safety dress.
So she tried on the first one for you?
I didn't see the first one, didn't see the second one.
Okay, so she had a safety...
And then she's just... And I said, well, tell you what, why don't you go and put the dresses on and let me see you in the dresses?
Gee, you're good. My husband wouldn't give a rat's. I would say, I'm wearing this, and it'd be a dressing gown. He said, yep, that's good.
That'll do you.
That'll do you. You're very girly in a good way. You're
I'm
good
pragmatic.
with this stuff.
Men are pragmatic. So
you said, go and put them both on.
And I'm the sort of person, people, I'll tell you if it doesn't look good. I said, no, you shouldn't. That looks terrible. Anyway, the one dress that she had was long and slinky, silky sort of.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a blocky dress. And Helen, by her own admission, is like an apple figure.
Okay.
And she said, am I too blocky? I said, well, it's a blocky dress. It's a blocky dress.
No coming back from those words you've just said.
Well, you said the dress is, it actually says on the thing, it's a blocky dress.
Okay.
It's a block dress. And then she said, is there too much pudenda on show? You know, it's clingy.
Then she asked you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the stuff that I ask myself. And what did you say?
Well, then she had that.
No, answer about the pudenda.
Yeah, I said, yeah, look, look, I think you've got some of those Kardashian
Take your
underpants.
cricket box out and try again.
I'm not wearing one. So the other one was, there's this other shorter dress, which looks great.
Option 2.
Option 2. Same colour. I won't say the colour because I'll probably get in trouble for that. I said the only way we can find out between these two dresses is I'll have to film you on my phone. And you could just, just doing some situational stuff, like do a little bit of little twirl, and now stand with a glass.
Eat a canapé.
And you're chatting, you're making small talk with people.
Did you do this?
And now do a little bit of a dance. So I've got these 2 videos, and I said, what I should do is I'll put this on my Instagram, and people can ask. The look on her face.
And the look on my face.
The look on her face.
Do that.
And she said, the look on her face actually deleted the phone, the footage instantly. And part of me, the little
Brendan,
the little devil part of me is going, just put it on there. It's
don't.
It's funny. It's funny. But
it's not funny.
I would not.
These are emotional times. It's not funny.
Yeah, so she's cut me out of the loop of that. So I had to delete the thing. And then she
was she happy with either of those dresses?
No.
Oh.
So that one dress has gone back. The other dress is, I don't know what that's done. And then she went and found another dress.
Right.
Problem with this dress, she loved it. Too booby though. Oh. You can't be booby.
Would you agree?
Booby mother-in-law. Well, I didn't see the dress, but would you agree you can't be booby at your son's wedding?
No, that's right.
Yeah. And now she's got another dress.
Right. And she's not going to show you now?
No.
Okay, no. I tend to agree with her.
Let's see.
Don't show Brendan. Put your cricket box on and go in with full confidence.
What about you? What are you going to wear?
Well, I'm anxious too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to twirl for you so you can film it because you would put that on Instagram. I don't trust you.
I would so post it.
Yeah.
Jam Nation.
Moving into the gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin. Cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Statistically, Monday is the day that we give this away the most. Did you know that?
I think you've made that up. I can see by the look on your face you don't believe that either.
No, it's one of those things. I think it seems reasonable that we give it away on Monday. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because you've had the weekend. You're ready to go.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's
to
true, but let's see if we can do it today.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, $1,000 is yours.
Then we ask you, do you want to walk away with $1,000 or do you want to try and double your money? But it's double or nothing. You might get $2,000 or you might get nothing.
You've heard the statistics, Tony of Alawa.
Hello, Tony.
Today's the day.
Good morning, guys. I like those statistics.
All right, Tony, let's see what we can do. As we always say, if you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
No worries, thank you.
60 seconds, 10 questions. Tony, good luck. Your time starts now. What is the opposite of right?
Wrong.
Question 2. What show does Scotty Cam host?
The Block.
Question 3. Which zoo is located in Mossman?
Taronga Zoo.
Question 4. Apple and Moses are the children of Gwyneth Paltrow and who?
The guy from Coldplay, Chris Martin.
Question 5. In which language does konnichiwa mean hello?
Japanese.
Question 6. True or false? An eggplant is a type of fruit.
True.
Question 7. C1 is the number plate for which prominent Australian?
The Prime Minister.
Question 8. Who wrote and performed in the sitcom Summer Heights High?
Pass.
Question 9. In which country did the band ABBA originate?
Sweden.
Question 10. Who plays William Thacker in Notting Hill?
What's his name? Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
it's Hugh Grant.
The wrong Hugh.
Oh, it's Hugh Grant. Oh, there was a Hugh.
Oh.
What have you known about who wrote and performed in the sitcom Summer Heights High?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't know that one.
Chris Lilly was his name.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, $100.
Anyway.
$100 for your petrol or your groceries, Tony.
Yeah, good on you, Tony.
Okay, let's all take a breath. That was exciting.
Yeah, you've gone against the statistics there, Tony.
You've wrecked the stats.
You've ruined the
that didn't
stats.
exist in the first place.
Jam Nation.
You know, when my wife forbids me from doing something, I say, right, that's it. When she says, it is forbidden, that's it.
You do it?
No. No, I'm not one of those people.
No. And though I know you're itching to put those pictures of her on Instagram, you are not allowed to do that. She forbade you.
My son's getting married on the weekend, and of course it comes fraught for the woman. I understand this about dresses and all that sort of stuff. So she's not had one dress, two dresses, three dresses. She's got now 4 different dresses.
I think it's very good of you to be as invested as you are, because a lot of guys would go,
I'm,
yeah, whatever.
I'm not made, contrary to what you think, I'm not made of money.
Right.
I'm pragmatic. I wanted to stop buying dresses.
Okay.
So I said, right, let's film you in the dress, standing in the
various
same
situations.
spot. I said, do a turn. Okay, now you're making small talk with people and you've got a wine in your hand, and now you're having a bit of a dance. Let's see how you look. So I did these 2 videos. It's like when you're playing that game Sims, or any of those non-playable characters in any of the gaming things. So and I could flick between the 2, and we could get an idea. And I said, if you want, I'll go to work, give it to Digital Jenna. She can put it up as an Instagram poll.
I feel sick.
And then you can have...
I feel sick. And how did she respond to that?
She had this look on her face, all the colour drained out of her face.
Yes, of course.
And through closed teeth, she said, you do that. And I couldn't
and she's
understand
right.
if you do, and the steam coming out. I said, okay, just take a chill, man. Men are pragmatic.
And yet you can't help yourself. You're dying to do it.
No, I won't do it.
It's never allowed to see the light of day.
No, it won't. It won't. It won't see the light of day. But our daughter was around yesterday, and we're going through this, and she said, "Have you still got the video?" And I said, "No, I deleted it." I said, "But I could show you in recently deleted."
Oh.
And Helen's got the.
No.
Then she's got the hands on the hips like Florida from Good Times. You said that you were going.
Quite right.
And I said, "Look, it's recently deleted. It's an Apple feature. It's still in the phone for 30 days."
No. Well, what about the other day? I texted you, and you put it on Instagram.
Put what on Instagram?
The text.
Oh, your text.
And I said to you, I said, if you're going to put my text on Instagram, can you ask my permission?
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't want to have to double think about it every time I text you. How you're going to? Are people going to see this?
It wasn't bad. It was funny.
But
my
you
philosophy
can't be
in
the
life,
arbiter of this.
My philosophy of life, it's easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
I know, and
because nothing would get done.
Helen would never forgive you, and I'm very hard pressed to forgive you.
My mistake was, I should have not asked for any. My mistake was, I'll post this online. I should have just kept my pile shut.
No, should never do
because we would have had great content.
Do you remember that call that we once had from Rachel? This is one of our favourite calls ever. No. She was having treatment for rosacea. And her medical slides should never have seen the light of day.
Rosacea Rachel.
Yeah, that's what her medical slides were never meant to be made public. Why would they be? You're looking full into the camera with your big red nose. Anyway, this is what happened.
I was having treatment for rosacea, and while I was having the treatment, I got him to take photos of my face every day. And it wasn't a pretty sight, no makeup, no more description needed. Anyway, it was my 40th birthday, and we had quite a lot of people over, big party, and he'd hired a big screen and organised this big screen show of me and my children and throughout my whole life. And the first photo that comes up is me with my rosacea. There were about 20 in succession, and he didn't know how to stop it. So my girlfriends ended up going up and standing in front of the screen so no one could still see. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
That is terrible.
And the guy go, well, what's the matter with you? You'll be all right.
Oh, but what would people have thought? It's probably put to music, and her face, the big red thing just peering straight down the barrel of the camera.
Barnaby Joyce has made an appearance.
What's Rabs Warren doing here? So the tribal drum, let's phrase it like this.
Beating for what?
No one was supposed to see that.
It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Yeah.
Has it been a photo? Has it been a text? What is it? An old image of you somewhere? No one was supposed to see that.
Jam Nation Podcast.
The tribal drum is beating. No one was supposed to see that.
It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
That's Rachel there telling about the time that her husband put 20 pictures of her with her rosacea progression pictures.
Yes, put that up on the screen as part of her birthday photos because they weren't supposed to be part of it.
There wasn't supposed to, he just
was inept with the technology.
That's what happens.
We've just heard a story from someone who works with us.
Who?
I'm not saying.
Is it you?
No. She said that she had breast augmentation because things weren't right beforehand. And she was looking through her photos to show her boss something in previous incarnation where she was working, flicking through all her photos, and then, by mistake, shows him a photo of her standing there, shoulders back, hands on hips, with her old boobs.
Oh, the before. That's even worse.
The before picture of the bad boobs.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to do the good boob.
Well, you don't want
You're gonna show your boss.
You don't want your boss to see any of them. But if you had to choose between before and after, you'd prefer the after to the before.
Definitely.
So her boss got to see all of that. So that, you know, no one's supposed to see that.
Shelley has joined us.
Hello, Shelley.
Good morning. How are we?
Very
Shell.
well. What weren't we supposed to see?
Oh, lads, so when you get your Australian residency, you have to go for a chest x-ray as part of the process.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, there you go. And I had never been for one before. So in I went to the doctor's surgery and they said, you're here for your chest x-ray. Why don't you pop in there and take your clothes off and we'll be with you in a moment. So I did just that. Was standing there in quite a small little G-string, and I was looking on the back of the door, and there was no cloak or anything, but I was like, oh, on the beach yesterday in a bikini, I'm very white and pasty, surely this is normal. And they said, can you come out when you're ready? And I was like, yeah. So out I walked, Starkers right through, and she was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going for my chest x-ray. She was like, no, where's your clothes? And I said, you told me to take your clothes off. She was like, you're having a chest x-ray. I was like, I've never had one before. You need to be more specific. So what she meant to say was, if you're wearing an underwire bra, could you remove that? But that was not what was communicated. I had the walk of shame.
Oh, you poor thing.
There and back.
Worst.
Like, what when the nurse says, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, okay, we're going to keep going with this. No one was supposed to see that.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Time for what? Time for your next adventure. Well, let's go then.
If I was going to wear an outfit to my son's wedding and I wanted to know, say I was going to wear a white suit or a black suit, I would put it up, I'd film myself and then I'd put it out there to the greater world and say, which one should I wear?
But Helen's not you. Actually, I thought you were very gracious in saying, let me film you in your various outfits. Helen, Jonesy's husband. There's our big story.
These are the modern times. There's a story arc for you.
Jonesy's son, Morgan, is getting married on the weekend. And you said that Helen had bought a couple of dresses for herself
She's
as
bought
mother of
3.
the groom, trying to decide between them. You said, why don't you wear each one and I'll put you in a series of situational
Wedding
moments.
situations. You're making small talk with people. You're doing a twirl. You're on the dance floor doing a bit of a dance.
So you filmed all of that and you said to her, and this would put the fear of God into me, why don't I put this on Instagram and let people vote? She said, I forbid you, and rightly so. Can she trust you?
Of course.
Promise?
Of course.
Tribal drum is beating for. No one was supposed to see that.
It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
So there are some things that should not be seen.
That lady there, that was Rachel. And at her 40th birthday, for some reason, pictures of her going through her rosacea treatment.
Yes, she'd taken close-ups of her face, her big red face, and that had been mixed up with all the photos of her life for her 40th birthday.
Ended up on the big screen at your 40th birthday.
Dreadful.
Andrew has joined us.
Hello, Andrew.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Very well. Who wasn't supposed to see what?
Well, I suppose the world. So I was involved with a musical with some kids, and we did a photo shoot. And jokingly, we kind of did a bit of a Hercules, and I dressed up as Hercules with a muscle suit and everything. And the kids were laughing, and everybody was having a joke, and so was I. And that photo was selected to go into the media and advertise the actual show. And I was horrified when I saw the posters. And that was only just last week.
So it ended up you became on the posters.
And how come you weren't supposed to be Hercules? What should you have been wearing?
I was backstage costume designer.
Oh,
And they've put you on the
poster.
I'd love to see the picture. Is it any good?
Yeah. And everybody was expecting to see me go on stage, and of course I wasn't part of this.
People go, "Where's Andrew? Where's
I want to see Hercules."
Good on you.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
Sam's joined us.
Hello, Sam. Who saw what? Hi, Sam.
Hi, how you going?
Very well. So, who saw what?
Yeah, look, sorry about that. Yes, look, this is years ago. I just moved house and I had boxes everywhere. I've got two daughters at the time. They were 9 and 7. Anyway, as you do, I went to the toilet. I was doing a number 2 and my 9-year-old daughter comes in and she's waving this thing in front of me and saying, "What is this?" And my 7-year-old daughter's behind with a little smirk on her face, waving it in front of me. I'm saying, "Give it to me, give it to me." No, how disgusting. Waving in front of my nose. I couldn't grab it. And I said, "You need to give that to me now." And she wouldn't. It was a dildo. And I completely forgot about it. I had it in a box for years and years, saving it for a rainy day. And then she had it in front of me. I couldn't get off the toilet. I couldn't get it off her. And I just had to, completely embarrassing, the 7-year-old saying, "Mum, what is it? What is it? Ha, ha, ha." And then I finished what I had to do, grabbed it off her, completely changed the conversation, put it in a box. Anyway, that passed. My 80-year-old mother came at the end of the day to help me unpack. And I'd forgot that I'd put it in a box, and she opens the same box.
Oh, no!
It's like a haunted thing. Keeps coming back.
And she's very religious. And she looks, and I don't think she's ever seen one in her life before. And she puts the same thing out and says, "Sam, what is this?" And I looked at me, and I just closed the box. I said, "You know what? Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it. I'm off to the toilet again.
I'm just saving that for a rainy day. In case we come into hard times. Well,
thank you for sharing.
I think we can wrap it up on that. Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. I don't even know what a girl dinner is.
So I was going to ask you, have you heard of girl dinner?
No.
It's
is it
been
when
doing
you
the rounds.
girls all go out and drink wine and eat cheese and biscuits?
No, it's when you do that at home, in a way, on your own. I've been reading a bit about girl dinner, and lots of people are posting pictures of their girl dinner. There are TikToks about girl dinner. What it is, the idea for girl dinner first started a couple of months ago in May. A woman, as an offhand joke, kind of shared a video of her dinner, bread and cheese and grapes and cornichons, and she said, "This is something a medieval peasant might have eaten." And a whole lot of other women said, "I'll show you my girl dinner. This is my dream dinner." Right. And there's bits of crackers. It's sort of a bit like a grazing plate, but not much on your plate.
A cornichon's a little cucumber, isn't it?
Love them. But it might be a whole lot of disparate stuff, and that's what they're having for dinner. And what I think is interesting, though, is that when you deep dive on this, I saw this in the Washington Post, they've said the pure idea of girl dinner is that women can be freed by the expectation of society to nurture and provide for others. You feel self-indulgent that you're thinking, this is all I want to eat. And we're not talking about women who have to cater for families, or maybe we are. But I know that my eating would be very different if I lived alone. And here's this woman who talked to TikTok who said, so this is what girl dinner is.
I came across a TikTok. She was saying you didn't realize how much you loved girl dinner until you get into a relationship. And everything just now just clicked for me. And the reason I have no thought in my brain as to what I want for dinner when my boyfriend asks me, well, what do you want for dinner? Is I don't. I want to dilly-dally in my pantry. I want crackers and cream cheese. I want noodles and Parmesan cheese at the most. I'm not in the mood for big meals. And I've been forcing myself to eat big meals because I'm like, oh no, he wants dinner. I don't want dinner. I want girl dinner. So I've never felt more empowered now to say I want girl dinner.
Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? I know you find her irritating. I can see it in your face.
The TikTok is full of women like that.
But what she says is interesting, is that when we live alone, we eat very differently. Or when we eat with our girlfriends. When we're part of a relationship, we end up being the ones who are saying, well, what are we going to do for dinner? Providing a bigger meal because that's what the guy wants. Is it okay to say, you do you for dinner, I just want this?
Well, I do all the cooking at home, have done for a long, long time. When my wife was pregnant with our eldest son, the morning sickness would kick in at that time, at dinner time. So I learnt very early how to cook dinner. I've done that for, I don't know, the last 30, 40 years, cook dinner every night. And the thing is, it doesn't wash with me. I'm not having girl dinner. I just make dinner every night.
But that's the point.
But she said, I don't want anything. I will have an egg on
Yes, that's the point. Is that...
Not in the depression.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is it okay to have separate meals for dinner where your partner, if the male wants a bigger meal, that's okay? Is it okay to say, I don't want to have to cater for you, I'm going to have girl dinner? Separate meals for men and women at home.
At dinner.
For dinner. Does this pass the pub test?
Wow, that's a good one.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I demand entertainment. Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
Deputy editor at the Daily Oz. You'll find Emma on Instagram at M Gillespie. She is here now. You'll find her with us.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, let's talk about Lizzo. So tell us the story that has broken about Lizzo. Just the background to this before we even get to that is that she was in Australia recently. Everyone I know who saw her or took their kids to see her said that she is this breath of fresh air in terms of body inclusivity, in terms of anti-bullying, in terms of kindness. Everyone loved her.
Yeah, she was here very recently, headlined Splendour in the Grass, did a run of stadium shows. And then, probably seconds after she left the country, this story broke on Wednesday morning, I think it was. Internationally acclaimed pop star, as you mentioned, Amanda, famous for her brand of positivity. And she's dealing with this lawsuit, these really shocking kind of allegations that have been levelled at her by 3 of her former dancers. They've accused her of, essentially it all stems from creating a hostile work environment. That's kind of the theme. And then beneath that, we've got these sexual harassment claims, fat-shaming allegations.
That she fat-shamed them.
Yeah.
And that the sexual misconduct was that she took them to a strip club and insisted that they participate in a certain way.
Yeah, so they were in Amsterdam and she apparently took the team to a sex show in Amsterdam, something that if you've been there, the city is famous for.
Team bonding.
And
Team
bondage. And apparently she sort of pushed the dancers to touch some of the performers inappropriately. There's something in the lawsuit about eating bananas from near genitals, and it's all very kind
of a hell of a fruit bowl.
Yeah. But there are 2 other defendants named in the lawsuit, and that's Lizzo's dance team captain. Her name's Shirlene Quigley, and the touring company that Lizzo owns, who are responsible for her productions and her tours and her shows. So they've also been included. But I think that, people are saying it's not just Lizzo who is named in this lawsuit, but essentially the culture kind of comes from the top down, right? She is the person with the money, the fame, the influence, the power. And if there is a toxic workplace, if these allegations are true, then, you have to look to her as being kind of the point person for being responsible for
this
that.
This sounds very much like the Ellen story.
Yes.
Where Ellen was told, we were all told Ellen's not the nice person you think she is. So I wonder if this wasn't Lizzo's brand, this wouldn't hurt so hard. It'd just be, she's a tough taskmaster on the road and a bit of a weirdo.
Exactly. Well, fans are really, really distressed about this because of that synonymous message of positivity, of body positivity, of inclusivity. She's got this television show that won an Emmy called Watch Out for the Big Girls, and the whole show is about celebrating plus-size women of colour and dancers and seeing women move in a way that, other people haven't seen women who look like that move before.
Yeah.
And that's been so enormously progressive for the entire dance industry and for the entertainment industry.
Allegedly, she is telling them to go on diets.
Yeah.
So when she was fat-shaming, it wasn't because they're not fat enough. So she's fat.
There's a lot of complicated nuance in the claims about fat-shaming, and even the plaintiffs themselves have sort of said it might not read like fat shaming or sound like fat shaming to you, but there's sort of little comments over time.
Are people being too sensitive about this?
Well, I think some of it's great, but some of the suit details are quite damning. Like there's this one about a surprise audition that dancers who had already been hired for a job to tour with Lizzo were apparently put through this on-the-spot audition to keep their jobs. And during that time, one of the dancers in the lawsuit says that she soiled herself because she was made to feel as though she couldn't take a bathroom break because Lizzo had sort of said that your jobs are all on the line kind of a thing. And I think that's pretty uncomfortable.
That's terrible.
What impact do you think this will have? Because Lizzo's brand is very important in the way that she sells herself.
It's disappointing. I think the overwhelming feeling is disappointment, and this is obviously going to stay with Lizzo. Whether or not it's true, that remains to be seen. It's a civil lawsuit. It's not a criminal case. She's being sued, and she has defended herself. She has denied the allegations, but it will be with her forever now.
Yeah.
I think how she handles it from here is going to be really influential in what comes next for her. But, it's women who would never have otherwise been allowed into the dance industry because of their bodies or their skin colour now have careers, now are professional dancers. And I hope that, for them, the progress that's been made still feels legitimate. And I think there are two things that can be true. Maybe Lizzo is a narcissist, maybe she is an awful person who bred an awful culture, but maybe she also believes in the progress and the positivity that she pushes. And, if that is true and if she does believe that, then it doesn't necessarily take away from the way people feel when they hear her music.
But does she win the PR war through all of this?
Well,
That's
exactly.
what we'll have to see.
And I got accused of soiling myself in Dancing with the Stars, but it was just the way I danced.
Yeah, you're in the green room.
It was just a sweaty guy.
Emma, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check her out at the Daily Oz.
Jam Nation. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Amanda Arms for the pub test. Separate meals for dinner. Does it pass the pub test? I didn't realise the girl dinner is a thing.
It's a big thing and it's gone viral. This is the stuff that girls eat when they're on their own. And you might feel for dinner you just want a plate of cornichons and some ice cream.
That's little gherkins.
Little gherkins. So this is the stuff girls eat because they don't always feel like a big dinner. But the minute you're in a relationship, it seems that you cater to what the man wants to eat.
Yeah. From the old days, the man comes home from a hard day's work, wants meat and 3 veg on the table.
These days, women are working hard too and don't want to do that and don't feel like eating that. So the idea of girl dinner, which just seems that there's people posting photos of what they're having for dinner, but the deeper story here is women are wanting to be freed from the expectation of society to nurture and provide for others. I only want this for dinner. You do you. I just want to do this. Separate meals for men and women for dinner. Does it pass the pub test?
I'm not a big fan of the separate meals. My only when you have a kid with you and your partner and you are having separate meals. Is it okay for the kids to also choose their own meal?
Yeah, it does pass the pub test because 10 years ago when I was married, I often used to say, I don't want the dinner. And I must admit, since I've been divorced, I eat what I want, when I want, how I want, and it really suits well. Well, I don't have to cook the dinner. The dinner might be like a charcuterie board or something, but it's not the dinner.
No, it doesn't, mate. I don't have enough time with the missus and the kids as it is. So with work and kids' sport, we don't spend enough time together as a family as it is, let alone splitting up for dinner.
Yeah.
I think you could still eat together, but you're not eating the same dinner.
You're different things.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your
I like
calls.
the fact we've said cornichon a few times and
I know.
charcuterie. My favourite words.
The Cornichon people are going, hey, all right.
Jam Nation. Podcast.
We're all thinking of the Matildas who are playing tonight. So exciting. I said earlier I'm a bit annoyed that the game starts at 8:30. I assume this is because The Voice started last night and Channel 7 has a big show that's on at 7:30, so the game can't stay till 8:30. That's so late for families and kids.
It's not a delayed telecast, though, is it?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. Well, they say kickoff is 8:30, whether that means that's when you'll see it on the TV. I'm not sure, but millions, over 2 million people watched the
Yep.
previous game, so it's going to be massive. But for kids and breakfast show announcers, it's so late.
For kids and breakfast show announcers, they've been having chats with Sam Kerr's calf. How's the calf feeling?
Win, lose or draw, there'll be press conferences afterwards where everyone gets to have their say. I don't know if you saw Wayne Bennett's press conference on the weekend. Of course, the Dolphins were playing in Perth. They lost to the Knights. He's a taciturn guy at the best of times, isn't he, Wayne Bennett?
Yeah, he's not a chatty Cathy when it comes to press
Not a
conferences.
chatty Cathy.
And I always enjoy watching him in a press conference.
Well, there was only pretty much one journalist in this press conference. And apparently the reporter said 219 words.
Yeah.
And Bennett said 216. So Wayne Bennett, the interviewee, spoke less than the journalist did.
Yeah, right.
And the journalist, God bless him, I don't know his name, but he worked so hard to keep that conversation going. It's sphincter tightening.
First of all, Wayne, commiserations on the loss. What were your thoughts on the match?
Well, they're a bit mixed at the moment, so I'll keep them to myself.
I'm guessing the SASA stuff is playing on your mind?
A lot of things playing on my mind right now.
What did you make of that SASA penalty in particular?
You could say that the referee referees to the laws of the game.
You often see that in games and it's not called. Did you think that should have been called a penalty?
You need to ask the referee.
And what were your emotions in that moment when it was called?
I was fine.
I guess it's such a crucial moment in your season as well. Is that extra hard to take for you?
Well, there's a lot of things in the game that were hard to take, so it just becomes one of them.
And just looking at today as a whole, where do you think were the areas that let you down?
You didn't watch the game?
I watched the game.
Well, you can write about it.
But just from your opinion?
I don't want to share it with you.
You get more blood from a stone.
You know what? I think you should interview Wayne Bennett at a press conference. I would love to see that.
Oh, it's excruciating,
I'd
isn't
pay
it?
to see that.
I'm intrigued by your weekend. You went to the boat show. What time did you leave home?
11 o'clock.
And what time did you get home?
1 o'clock in the morning.
It's a lot of boats you were looking
It's
at,
a lot of
Brendan.
boats, yeah.
You weren't there the whole time, though.
No. We went off to the boat show. Then we went and had some beers.
And then you said you had a succulent Chinese
meal.
This is
in
a
Chinatown.
phrase, succulent Chinese meal. Is this a meme I'm missing out on? Because
It's
I keep
Democracy
hearing.
Manifest. You know this. Millennials love it.
What is it?
So it's a guy years ago in the Fortitude Valley in Brisbane got arrested. He was doing a dine and dash, apparently, allegedly. So he'd go along and the cops
would have a succulent Chinese
The Brisbane
meal.
cops got confused, though. They thought he was some sort of international criminal.
Right.
So they've gone into the restaurant and you've seen this.
I've seen the footage. I think I've seen it.
Under arrest. Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah, and then he got stuck into the cops as well.
See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis!
So, and that's become, you can get shirt. My youngest has got a shirt. It's called Democracy Manifest.
Yeah.
So it's got a picture of him on the shirt.
Fantastic.
The dude.
So how many years ago was that?
So, that was, it's 90s. It's
Wow.
93 or 94. But everyone says it now. So you hear it in, like on the weekend, it was in this ad.
From deals on groceries to deals of succulent Chinese meals.
And then it was in a sports report.
Before signing, he was dining with Toby Green, the captain, convincing him to stay put over a succulent Chinese meal.
And
I missed that invite. I must have been working.
And now, Jonesy and Amanda, he's saying succulent Chinese meal. It's become part of the vernacular.
Did he go to prison at all? What happened to him?
You know, it's funny you say that because Channel 7, Chris Reason, it was one of his stories back in the day, and Channel 7 tracked him down.
3 decades on, we tracked him down.
Jack.
Jack, and your surname?
Well, depends which one you want to.
Not a lot has changed.
Gentlemen, I hope you'll enjoy my cooking. It's the first time I've ever cooked a succulent Chinese meal.
He lived in obscurity in the Brisbane Valley until the arrest video was uploaded to YouTube in 2009. It's now become a meme and sparked a line of merchandise.
They kept ringing me, we can sell this bottles of wine with your head on, get your hand off my Pinot Noir.
I'd buy that. That's brilliant.
So you wonder where this stuff comes from.
Yeah.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Good morning, everyone.
Today's going to be a great day. Beautiful day.
It's a glorious day. That's easy for you to say.
Some of us have a hangover.
It's a super day today to be giving away a wedding.
And not just any old wedding. A wedding in Rarotonga. It's going to be in the Cook Islands. Absolutely beautiful. At the Edgewater Resort and Spa in the Cook Islands. Return flights for 2 to Rarotonga, direct flying Jetstar. 6 nights accommodation in a beachfront room for 2. Funny about that. Edgewater Resort and Spa. And now this is where it's so romantic. A beachside wedding ceremony overlooking the lagoon under a ceremonial chapel.
I thought you were saying romance, the notice of intent, marriage application, marriage license and certificate. The paperwork's clean.
Yeah, you've got to do all the paperwork. You get services of a minister and celebrant. There's flowers, all that stuff, champagne, breakfast daily while you're staying there. An amazing prize. We've had some fabulous entries, haven't we? Because we've asked people whose first wedding or second or third wedding wasn't what they wanted it to be, or maybe you haven't had a wedding. We had a couple who'd been engaged for 18 years. Imagine the pressure on him. A couple who had family drama and got married 33 years ago with just 10 people there.
What about Cyclone Debbie ruining that wedding?
Yes, a wedding was ruined by Cyclone Debbie. A wedding caterer who can't afford her own dream wedding, so she makes it wonderful for everybody else.
What about the mum and dad bridezillas?
Yeah,
or
mum and dad zilla. And the bride says, can I run away and get married? Mum and dad are making this a nightmare for me. So these are the people in the running.
Yeah.
Who is our winner? We're about to call
after
them.
Culture Club will do that.
Jam Nation.
Get ready for Rarotonga. Jetstar is flying direct from Sydney to Rarotonga, Cook Islands, with fares from $329. Book now at jetstar.com.
Hey, let's get hitched.
She said yes.
Hey, baby.
Getting married.
I think I want to marry you.
Was your first wedding a disaster, or did you have to put it off? Did COVID ruin it, or the increasing costs make it all too hard? Maybe you found love again.
What can we do to help you get an absolute dream wedding? As
What
we've
can
said,
we do?
This trip is going to be so wonderful.
And we had some many worthy participants in this. But there can be only one, and that one is Kez of Cronulla.
Hey, Kez.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Kez, you got married during Cyclone Debbie. Let's see if we can do better this time.
Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You described to us what it was like getting married in a cyclone. Everything was drenched. You were drenched. Everything was muddy. Everything got washed away, but you still got married.
Yes.
Oh, Kez.
Yeah, still got married. But oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Jonesy and Amanda. I'm like a massive fan. I adore you guys. I listen to you every morning. I'm just so stoked. Thank you so much.
I've taken the liberty of looking at the weather in Rarotonga.
Yeah, how was Rarotonga?
Let's have a look. I think it's going to be okay.
It's
I can't
gonna be
see
okay.
any cyclone warnings. So you're doing well.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
And what's your husband's name?
Jared.
Jared.
You're off to the
and
Cook
Jared.
Islands, you and Jared, to get remarried, and we hope you have a blinder.
Yeah, good on you, Kez.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
See? Happy. It
Happy,
makes you
happy,
on a
happy.
Monday. Get ready for Rarotonga. Jetstar is flying direct from Sydney to the Cook Islands with fares from $329. Book now at jetstar.com. You are a winner, Kez. Stand proud.
Yay, love it. Love it.
That's what it's about. Just makes you happy, doesn't it?
Let's end with this dramatic music.
Kez. It's
If
a
this
national
goes for
day.
half an hour, we're in trouble.
That's it.
Oh, thank God that's over. Well done, Kez.
Forget about the honeymoon.
Yay!
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Do you want to win $20,000? If you're our favourite ghoulie of the year, that's what will be happening to you. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your ghoulie.
Easy peasy. What do we got?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. What gets my ghoulies is when your bank sends you a brand new ATM card and you sign the back of the card, then you go to the kitchen to get a pair of scissors to cut the old card up. Then you put the new card in your wallet, and it's at that point that I've discovered that I've just cut up the brand new card into about 50 pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, my bank is going to be happy with me, aren't they?
That does sound like something I would do.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Imagine that. Yep, snip, snip.
And he's
That's
a man,
done.
so he'd do a thorough job of it. It's
done. No, the scammers won't get this.
My wife just gets a card and goes, well, and just throws it in the bin with all the, police might as well just go straight to the scammer. What else have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is uneven tables at cafes or restaurants. The cup of tea goes all over the shop. I mean, really, one job, shop owners. Just keep the tables level. I mean, we're going to get 3,000 napkins or 25 coasters to fold up and keep the table steady. Please do something about it.
He sounds like he's straight off commentating the footy.
He's one of those Aussie guys, because Australians men, when we speak, we either don't open our mouths, don't enunciate. He has gone the next level.
He's over-enunciating.
It's like he's doing a footy call. You know who he sounds like? I just had a flashback. Remember Mark Little from
Neighbours?
From Neighbours? Remember him?
Dogs don't dream, Dave. The bouncer did, I reckon he'd dream about a big, nice, juicy T-bone.
Well, thank you for your ghoulies.
No judgment here. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out this money, you can contact us via the iHeartRadio app.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to the Culture Club. February 8th, September. Kudos Bank Arena, TEG Live present Culture Club's greatest hits tour. Amazing.
Jonesy demanded T-Tail an 18th birthday ring, key ring as well, which is great.
Now, a big weekend in your household coming up, Brendan. Your eldest son Morgan's getting married. The lead up's stressful.
Not for me.
Well, Helen was trying to decide on a dress. You were actually trying to be helpful, but frightened her in the end.
Well, I'm a man. I'm pragmatic. So she was racked with indecision about which dress she should wear. And so instead of buying 5 million dresses, I said, well, let's see what you got so far and do a little bit of a show. And I recorded it on a video.
And you said do casual things as if you're at a wedding.
Yeah, like making small talk with people.
Dancing.
Walking out of there at 3 a.m, drunk. And
hold your shoes.
and then I said, well, why don't I take it to work, put it up on our social medias.
Imagine.
And then we could have a poll.
And what did she say?
Her face... The colour drained out of her face.
And there's no way.
And she said, I forbid it. So whenever she says, I forbid it, I know that I can't.
And she made you delete it, and rightly so. The tribal drum was beating for. No one was supposed to see that.
It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Here's Sam from Cronulla.
I just moved house and I had boxes everywhere. I've got 2 daughters at the time. They were 9 and 7. Anyway, as you do, I went to the toilet. I was doing a number 2 and my 9-year-old daughter comes in and she's waving this thing in front of me and saying, what is this? And I said, you need to give that to me now. And she wouldn't. It was a dildo.
Yeah. And to make it worse, she's just shoved it in a box, and then her 80-year-old grandmother came over to help her move. First thing she opens, well, what's this?
It's like some haunted tiki.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Saving it for a rainy day.
Exciting news this morning. Paul McCartney has just announced a second show.
Yeah.
If you want to go, be listening to Ugly Phil, who's got tickets. You could be also winning a VIP experience to see him in style.
We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.